This is Chunk Volcano, my extreme one-chunk Ironman. I've spent over 1,500 hours completing countless tasks within my chunks, all for one goal, to explore the world one chunk at a time. But there's a problem. I started in one of the worst chunks possible, a death chunk. For the last year, I've been stuck here, completing many tasks I once thought were impossible. But I still have even tougher challenges to overcome. Leaving these chunks feels hopeless. But after spending close to 500 hours getting 46 Hunter for a mithril pickaxe, it's finally time to return to where it all began, and see if I can finally achieve the impossible. It feels so good to be back down here. It's been so long, but this place has been my home for the last year, so it always feels special coming back from a holiday above the ground. I finally got the mithril pickaxe and need to lamp to 21 mining to actually use it, but today, while we slowly get lamps, let's work on some of our final few tasks. Let's go! The only Zars that drop an obsidian helmet are these big ones. Also halfway to 87 strength. This is getting up there. Oh yeah, to avoid any confusion, I am looking for the obsidian helmet, but I already have one on, because I bought this from a shop for Tellacon and it doesn't count for the collection log. As an extreme one-chunk Ironman, I have to get every collection slot item, so I've still got to get one as a drop. In fact, I've not spoken about chunk tasks in a while, so let's take a look at what's left. My biggest hurdle right now is 85 smithing to smelt a runite bar. This was once a 2,000 hour grind, which required buying copper and tin to make bronze bars. But now that I have a beautiful mithril pickaxe, I can mine my own ore, which cuts this down to around 600 hours. It just has the caveat of lamping to 21 first, so currently this task is paused. However, obtaining this pickaxe came with its own set of consequences. You see, as I've unlocked new tiers of implings, some of the loot has triggered new tasks that I must complete. First, as I'm going to be mining ore, I need 85 mining to mine the runite rock in the Zars city, which isn't a big deal as I'll get this level from simply training smithing. However, as earth implings drop buckets of sand, and I have a seaweed spawn in my chunk, I can now make molten glass, meaning I also need to train to 67 crafting to cut an onyx, which then triggers a 73 fleshing grind to cut that onyx into onyx bolt tips. I also need to get a second 99, and my only realistic option for a second 99 is strength because, well, I don't really have many more options. And finally, I have two colossal PVM grinds, obtaining an obsidian helmet from Zarkets at a 1 in 2,000 drop rate, and obtaining the Jad pet, which without prayer potions is an insane feat. Now, this looks like a lot, and it is, but this is the final list of tasks until I can finally roll a new chunk and carry on my extreme one chunk journey. So having a list this small gets me really excited about the future. I also technically have this task, complete the Inferno. Well, I've got an update on this, but we'll go through that in a future video. For now, let's enjoy ourselves and spend the next few weeks trying to nail off these tasks one by one. Oh, and I've got a goal of hitting 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2026, and with these insane grinds, I'm sure we can make that happen. So to all you second monitor viewers, yes, you, please double check if you've clicked the subscribe button. Let's get on with the tasks. I've been really lucky so far. I've killed around 2,500 of these, and I've gotten every drop except for the helmet. That means I am dry, but not that dry. I kill around 20 of these an hour, so it takes me around 100 hours to get enough kills for an average helmet drop. And as I've not really got a way to speed this up outside of just getting more combat levels, I really hope that I don't go too dry here. Ooh, that's the first random while I've been doing this. I can finally start the mining grind. There's the first one. Puts me all the way to 38 experience left. And that is level 87 strength and 95 combat. The first combat levels gained in months. That impling grind really set me back. 500 hours for 68,000 XP is basically unheard of, but I do want to test out magic. It's just nice being able to safe spot them, so let's go and get some runes. Okay, I've got just about 5,000 casts of Water Strike, which will have a max hit of 11 with the water weakness, I think. I'm just going to use all of them. I have no idea if this is going to be faster than melee, but let's find out. It looks like it's super accurate with the water weakness, and the max hit is 11. Okay, first kill with magic. It looks like each kill is going to be about 40 casts, so I can get over 100 200 kills with these runes. But before I carry on, let's speak about today's video sponsor, Raycon. Christmas is coming and Raycon's everyday earbuds are a perfect gift for the holidays. I recently bought my wife a pair and she absolutely loves them. They sound great, last all day, and most importantly, they're super comfortable. They come in a variety of vibrant colors to match anyone's vibe and can be paired with some great looking cases. I chose this blue water case, which looks great. The case also gives the earbuds a whopping 32 hours of battery life, and with the earbuds quick charge feature, charging them for just 10 minutes gives you 90 minutes of playtime. Perfect for when you're in a hurry. They have many useful features, including noise cancellation for when you need to focus, and awareness mode, which helps you stay tuned into your surroundings, which is perfect for me as I've got 2 daughters, so I can still keep an ear out for them. Raycon is going big for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Everything's up to 30% off, so if you want to grab a perfect gift for Christmas, just click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/Tellacon to save on Raycon products site-wide. Thanks to Raycon for sponsoring today's video. And there's 73 magic. What a nice little number. I can now cast Enfeeble. That's not really going to be useful at all. In fact, I don't think any of these spells are really going to be useful, apart from maybe Entangle if I want to do something with it, but I don't know. I think I'm all cashed out on good spells. That was 850 total as well. Definitely moving up there. Maybe I can hit 1,000 by the end of this chunk. Killing these Zars with magic has actually been really good, especially considering that I'm using like the lowest level water spell. I'm averaging about 40 casts a kill, but I think it's quite cost efficient, and it does seem that the kills are at least on par with melee, potentially even faster. I'm gonna stick to this for a little bit. Let's see if we get lucky by the end of these runes. I have had absolutely no luck. I've got like 2 more kills left and nothing has dropped, unfortunately, but we got some Onyx Bolt tips. Do you think I'm gonna keep maging them for a while? The levels actually aren't that bad. I'm getting around 13,000 XP an hour, which compared to the Hunter grind is over 100 times faster, so I am not complaining. And that's gonna be the last kill for more Tellacon. I thought this could be pretty sustainable, but it's actually worse than I expected. I used 4,951 water strikes, which cost me approximately 89,000 Tellacon, and I only got 3,000 back. If I sold the items for extra Tellacon, the gems are worth just 58, and the Onyx Bolt tips are only 150 each, which is another 1,050. So all in all, I lost around 85,000 Tellacon getting these kills. If I got uniques, I could also sell them, but they surprisingly aren't worth a lot, and I'd probably need to get around 12 uniques to break even, which is highly unlikely in just 100 kills. Even so, magic is just very chill, and I'm just a human being at the end of the day, so I'll probably indulge myself every now and then. And on that note, I need some more runes. Oh, there's a new shop interface. Why have I never seen this before? This is gonna take a while. That's a lot of death runes. I wish I could buy them at this price. Why does it taunt me like this? And it's just so hard to buy them in general because every world has chaos and death overstocked. So when I need them, I have to buy them like right after a system update. It's stupid. Okay, and that's probably a good place to leave it. 7,500 casts. I spent just over 100,000 Tellacon. Let's go get an item. Surely. Oh, and that is what I'm talking about. Seeing some fun drops, but it's the wrong one. Oh, I'm so happy, but so sad. How much Tellacon does this actually sell for? 12k, so it's about 1,000 casts if I sell it. I'm not going to sell it for now, but it's there if I need Tellacon. 1 in 2k for this. If this could have been the helmet, and if this was the helmet, I would have been done. Okay, the drops are coming in now. I was going to say I haven't hit any regular armor, and I had the obsidian, which is much rarer by like 4 times, so that's kind of nuts, but let's see how many drops I can get with these runes. I'll not bank until I've used them all. Oh, that is what I needed. And that means I'm only 3 lamps away from level 2, where it should start speeding up like crazy. And there's another lovely magic level. I won't be using Telly or the Lumbridge anytime soon. Well, I've only got about 2 kills left after this, 3 if I'm lucky. And I've not got anything else. So I spent about 100,000 Tellacon on this, which means I spent like 80,000 Tellacon to get quite a few kills, honestly. It's not the worst, but the upkeep of Tellacon is going to be really difficult if I want to mage them. So I'm probably going to have to go back to melee after this. Okay, that is the magic escapade over, it seems, almost 75 or halfway to. That's not bad going. Because I can now train crafting, I need to catch enough earth imps to obtain 220 buckets of sand. They drop 4 at a rate of 1 in 10, so I probably need to catch over 500 imps. I'm just coming off hundreds of hours of imps, so I don't really want to do this right now, but I'll try doing a day of catching every week or so. So let's do some now. And after a long time, that will be a level 2 mining, which means it's only 5 lamps to level 3. It should speed up from here. Well, that's an entire day hunting earth imps, and I didn't get 1 drop of buckets of sand. These are compost. This sucks. These unicorn horns are a 1 in 10 drop. The buckets of sand are a 1 in 10. And I hit 7 of these and no buckets of sand, but I'll get there eventually. I don't really want to put many imp hunting clips in this video because the last 2 videos I've had a lot of them. So I'm kind of just going to do this in the background and then hopefully get enough to actually get crafting up eventually. Back to killing some juicy Zar for this beautiful helmet. My dryness here is slowly getting to concerning territory. These Zars actually drop nothing 53.5% of the time, meaning that even though it only says I've got 1,698 tracked kills, it's actually more like 3,651 at an average drop rate because the kills that drop nothing don't get tracked, meaning I'm almost twice the drop rate. And that means I'm kind of concerned because these are only a 1 in 512, so I'm very dry on these. These are a 1 in 512 as well, which means I'm also dry on these. I should have 7 of them. So I'm 3 behind on these and 5 behind on this. I'm above rate on the plate bodies, under rate on the legs, and I'm under rate on the helm. And that took 52 minutes just to get 20 kills. So I get about 9 kills an hour on this tracker, 9 to 10 kills an hour. So we're coming up towards at least a 200-hour grind so far for these cats. So I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared, I'm not gonna lie. I've just looked at the last time I got an obby maul, and it was about 2,000 kills ago. And the last time I got a cape from one of these was also around the same time. I did get a shield while I was maging them, so that's good. But they're only a 1 in 512 drop rate for any of them, so it's a 1 in 170 for any piece of the original obsidian armor. The cape, the shield, or the maul. And I have had 1 of them in the last 2,000 kills. 1, and I'm expected to have 11. Trust the account that starts in this place with like the worst methods of killing these things to be the thing that goes dry. Well, it's at least something. Oh, that's an obby plate body and 2 shields this month. That's nice. Well, it's something. That is only the 3rd maul I have got killing these. Oh, that excited me. I haven't had 2 drops in a single day in so long. Lamp. This should be 3 mining. Oh my God. And that's level 88. It's actually been announced in the chat, which is cool. I've not had that in a while, but I have not got a strength level in so long. 450,000 is like 40 hours of these things. It is insane. No, it's the wrong one again. I've just got another genie. If we take a look at my randoms, I've just got count check, Bob, genie, lady, genie, genie. 3 genies in the last 4 randoms, 4 lamps in the last 6. That is insane. And all these genies are today as well, October the 26th. That's nuts. That is genuinely insane. And more importantly, if I put this lamp into mining right now, that, my friends, is level 4. Well, it's been a long time coming for me to get another drop. And I think, tell me if I'm wrong here, because it's been days for me, but I think that is 3 obby mauls in a row. I have died in here almost 2,000 times, and including the black screen getting in, the Jad spawning, and the time it takes to die. It averages about 20 to 25 seconds, so we'll call it 20 to be conservative. That means I have spent over 11, 12 hours dying there in total, which is insane. Look at the board. I've got 1,903 deaths. So at 3 a minute, 180 an hour, that's over 10 hours if we're being conservative. That is wild. I've been getting so lucky on these lamps while doing the cats though, so at least I'm spooning something. That is 5 mining already, which is wild. It's only like 2.4 lamps for another level. So honestly, this should be flying now. I might actually get to mining next month. What the hell is going on? I've gone from being dry as hell to getting 4 obby mauls in a row, is that? And now obby mauls are the item that I've got the most of from being the least. What? And that is another strength level. 96 combat as well. That is so cool to see. Ooh, it's 9 a.m. I have only just woken up and I'm starting the day with a drop. Today might be the day. See, today is a good day. That is like 3-4 kills later. And that is 2 obsidian items. Okay, I'm gonna be real. It is currently Halloween, and I said about a week ago that I was gonna kill a few more of these and then do something else for a bit because it's not happening. I think I'm gonna give it till 90 strength. Final offer. As soon as I hit 90 strength, if I've not got the obsidian helmet, I'm gonna go do some Jad runs and some of the other tasks. I really thought I'd get it by now, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought triple drop rate would be it. We are approaching 300 hours of Zars in total, which is absolutely ridiculous for a single helmet. I also do like this little bit of tech where you just kind of de-aggro, go back in. It's just like flinching without losing ticks. It's great. Another mining level without a drop. Well, I think that might be the first drop since I've been in the 5 million XP range. I might be wrong on that, but that is a lot of kills for a measly little shield. I've had 6 randoms since I woke up, and 4 have been lamps with this beautiful dunce. That's 9 already. If I get another book of knowledge, I actually get straight to 10, but it is 2 lamps. And there is the big 90 strength, which means this is the last kill for a while, and I am mega dry. Honestly, first things first, I think I tackle the flexion goal. Because I've got a goal to do crafting all the way up to 67 to cut an onyx. It also means I need to get 73 fletching to cut an onyx into onyx bolt tips, which is something I think 99.999% of players have never done, because it's pointless. But I've got to do it. And that means I've got to do it all with regular logs on dead trees. But I did save up 10,000 logs in the bank. And just to make my fletching closer to woodcutting and feel a little bit better about myself, I think I'm just going to cut these logs over the next 10 hours. And unfortunately, it is only 270 XP in inventory. But we roll, right? We roll. Well, I guess we don't, because we have a lot of time left in this chunk. And there's 60 fletching. I am through half the logs now. And honestly, I'm kind of... I thought I'd get a lot more than this, essentially. I didn't think I'd only get 2 levels so far, and I'm probably going to get 2 more at most. But the cool thing about fletching only regular logs is that it's always a multiple of 10, so I get these really nice XP numbers like 250,000, 275,000, 273,810. That might be the last level that I get. Also, sailing just came out, which is interesting. I've been killing Zars that long that it's been like 3 weeks non-stop, and now sailing's out, which is kind of cool because you can see everything. And the map itself is freaking huge. There's just new islands everywhere, all these seas, like, look at everything. There's just so much. It's expanded everywhere. What is this? There's so many weird places, but I don't think we're going to be worrying about sailing for a long time because it has been confirmed that we do at least need Port Sarim to start. And I could roll into it pretty soon, but it's unlikely. Okay, and that's the last 5 logs. I'm not quite gonna get the 62, so I did only get 3 levels. So a long way to go. Let's get rid of this knife, and then I want to just go and have a little exploration, because like I said earlier, sailing is in the game, so all of these islands are here. Like there are just islands everywhere. But that's not what's important to me. I just want to go and have a little look at the ocean and see if I can see anything cool, because who knows, like sailing is changing the entire game, so let's go and have a look at least. Okay, let's just go and see if we can see anything cool. Like, I'm even debating things like this. Like, I genuinely don't remember these pieces of rock here, but also they're rendering very weirdly. Like, it looks like a much bigger rock, but it just looks so strange. I don't remember seeing those there. Okay, there's not really much different so far. Does the water look different? Something about the water feels a little strange. It's got me feeling a certain way. Oh, and that's the first random in a while. Shame it's a pointless one. What the fuck is that? Bull sharks? Wait, what is this? I can't click that. What are these? Wait, they can actually attack me? This target can't be attacked in this area as sailing is unavailable. Hang on a minute. If these things come to me and I can hit them, and they drop loot on the southwest tile, it means I'd be able to pick... Are these gonna drop items? Hang on. What? Okay, I've just checked the wiki and there is absolutely zero information on these right now, but at only level 63 combat, surely I can kill these. And if I can't hit them, maybe magic and telegrab? But it looks like I'll be able to hit them because it's actually trying. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hit these. Oh, if these have a cool drop, this might actually change my chunk. What the hell? Wait, what the fuck is that? What? You're right, we've been here already. What? Wait, there's a boat on the map. Wait, what? Why is it invisible? I am so confused. I guess it's a beta for a reason, but I've just seen invisible text flying around, and what the hell was that boat? Dude, this is so cool. I feel like a kid again. Look how many sharks there are! Oh, dude, I really hope these drop something. Nothing crazy to give me like an insane grind, but I hope these drop something. Okay, I want to go look. I just want to look everywhere. I just need to go look in my chunk, look at the ocean, and see if there's anything else at all. Because, hey, there could be some cool little secrets that change these chunks forever. Monkey. What is it? Gloria Kebbit Monk. What are these? Wait, Murgers? Oh, I'm probably not going to be able to kill. Wait, they're level 54. Regular Murgers are a higher level than this, I think. These are a different NPC. What? These are a Slayer monster. Yeah, 32. Oh, I wonder if I'm not going to be able to kill these till 32 Slayer. This is so cool, though. There's just like NPCs alive everywhere. What is this? And who is this? Oh, it's a mermaid. Oh, it's a bit late now, but like if the water monsters drop like water staffs, that's going to change the lives of so many chunk men. I'm so excited. I've got like 2 weeks. 2 weeks and I can figure this out. Look at them. They're so cool. Anyway, I have stalled long enough. I've spent weeks at the Zar without an obsidian helmet, unfortunately. And I think it's time to kill some Jad because I only have 3 KC and I really need this pet. So let's go. My goal is the Jad pet, and before we get into it, it's been a while, so I want to remind you why our fight cave runs are unique to say the least. My gear looks like this, and you may notice the lack of both ranged weapons and prayer potions, and well, that's because I don't have any. I can only use melee and magic for the caves, and I'm severely limited on runes, so I need to use them sparingly. This means I need to melee most of the caves and prayer flick for the entire runs, which take around 5 hours. The bats and blobs are problems with melee though, because the bats drain prayer when they hit you and the blobs recoil damage on melee hits too. So I'll be maging both of these to mitigate the prayer and health loss. And on most waves, I'll also use magic on the rangers as they can get into tricky positions. These runs take a toll on the mind and require pure focus for hours at a time. And I have one goal right now, to get 10 kill count, which including trading in the K will give me 14 chances at the pet. Wish me luck. Oh yeah, and I've also been streaming all of my Jad runs too over on kick.com/Tellacon. Click the link in the description and come and hang out. Well, this is the inventory, folks, and the gear. Welcome to the worst fight caves runs in the world, where even with 90 strength, they take around 5 hours. The PB to beat is 4 hours, 51 minutes. I should reset my prayer first. Let's just die. There we go. The fact that I can auto-retaliate to wave 12 now is pretty nuts. Oh yeah, you might also notice that I have this little plugin here called FC Spawn Predictor. Well, the fight caves operate on a rotation system, meaning there are only 15 different ways that the monsters can spawn in the caves. And this helps me not only keep track of that rotation, but also the spawns from wave to wave. After a lot of testing, I only want to enter on rotations 10 and rotations 13, so I'll always wait for those before I enter. Remember, I will be using the staff on all of the bats, which means I need to drop this to not lose prayer. And this way, I should be able to avoid getting hit by them, I hope. Do you know what as well? Just for that tiny little bit of extra accuracy, I think I will put the melee on stab and get some attack XP because it's trailing very far behind now. And I think getting some attack levels will be good. I should get at least a 75 in these Jad runs. That'll be a good idea. Okay, one more wave and the mages will spawn. This is going to be interesting. I've only lost 1 prayer point so far at 32 and I lost it by flicking offensive prayers, so honestly, not bad going. Didn't get hit by 1 bat. Okay, let's hope for no mistakes. The worst thing is, while I'm flicking it, I need to figure out where the next spawns are so I don't get hit by bats. Okay, the bat's down there. That's not that bad. Nice and easy. This is still the biggest pull out of any of these to make this a lot less stressful. Whenever I'm just not feeling like flicking, I just set up this safe spot and just do a little bit of flinching on the mages. And this is where I kill Jad as well. This is what makes or breaks these runs. But the next wave is a major ranger, so I have to be a little bit careful because the ranger can slap me. I need to stay in line with this so the major doesn't get it. Jesus. Okay, that's got to be the worst bat in existence because that's post-water weakness too. Oh, just being able to flick the freaking ranger and use it as a safe spot is awesome. And with the water weakness, this actually makes it so this shouldn't take too long and the melee can't heal. This is actually really good. Oh, I forgot to bring a super strength pot for Jad. I knew that I was missing something. I've been getting super strength pots from Jekyll with the Brimhaven vouchers. Oh, I need to remember those for the grind. It makes Jad so much quicker in the double major wave as well. Okay, and here comes Mr. Jad. Wish me luck, my friends. He is all in position. This is going to take a little bit. This is the most prayer I've ever got here with. 45 is insane. I have like 2 minutes 24 to work with. Yeah, I've got a bit of prayer, so I may as well flick incredible reflexes for a little bit. I could also increase the speed by doing Jad normally right now and flicking it, but the risk there is a little bit higher because my health is still miles under its max hit. So one miss flick could be like an almost 20% chance of being one shot. It's probably not worth it. There we go. Healers are up. I need to tag them without moving right now. That's 1. That's 2. And then, wait, that's still healing. Get here. Okay. And I need to walk here and tank Jad while I grab these 2 and then go back. Is that on me? I think that's on me, right? Okay. Okay, these healers were a lot easier to deal with than they have been before. So after this one's dead, Jad should no longer be healed. Okay. This one's not healing Jad, and as long as it's not back at full health, yoink, then we are good. Now it's just killing it. So let's sit here for a while. I don't know why, I've just got a really good feeling about this kill. Probably because it's a fast one. Boom! And there we go. I got a combat achievement. Is that not being hit by a bat? I think it is, right? But no pet. And let's see if I get lucky. 4KC? No Jad pet here today, unfortunately. God damn it, I was really hopeful about the 4, but new PB, 3 hours 42 minutes. That is over an hour faster than my last time. If I can get every run like that, we'll speed up my predicted fight caves from 500 hours to 300 and like, I don't know, 60 or something. It's that good. Ooh, that's a point as well. I went in wondering how many Chaos Runes I'm going to use by not using them sparingly. I only used about 400, so it's not too expensive, and it's only really going to be a problem if it takes like 400 kills. So we'll see how that plays out. I might even be able to move up to Death Runes. It is kind of cool that I got a Master Combat task though. I have like no combat tasks at all outside of Jad, and I've got a Master and an Elite, I think. This is just complete the fight caves, and this one is do it without any bats hitting me. The problem that I've got is I'd love to do some more, but it's like complete in less than 26 minutes, not happening. Complete without losing any prayer points. Possible if I flick perfectly without Jad being healed at all. I mean, I could do that. I'd have to run out and hit stuff. Less than 30 minutes, impossible. Without letting any of the meleeers heal. That's possible. I could potentially do that one. 5 kills is the next kill. Tank a Jad hit and complete it with only melee, which means the reason that I can't do this one is there's that many bats that each one's going to drain a prayer point even if I one hit it, and I don't think I'll be able to complete the run. I could try though. I am really happy that I have sped that up over an hour, and I just want to do another one. I didn't use as many Chaos Runes as I expected, so I've still got like 1,000 casts. I'm pretty sure I only used 400 that time, so it should honestly not be that bad. I should have 2 more runs, but I will have to start spending some more Tokkul soon, which does suck. But what can I do about it? If I can do under 4-hour runs, it is incredible. I'm going to try and speed it up again. 3 hours 43 is the time to beat. And this time I have remembered a super strength pot for the Jad and double major waves, which should speed it up a tiny bit, I hope. Well, that's the first mistake of the cave with 45. That's not that bad for a first mistake when it's the first run of the day again. I can't really complain about that. It's so hard to just stay focused for like 4 hours per run straight with perfect flicking. Mistakes are bound to happen, but it's why we have all the extra food and pots. If I make too many mistakes though, then I am pretty screwed. And I think this run's quick. I can't remember. what wave we were at the 2-hour mark last run, but I should be around wave like 49 at the 2-hour mark this run, I think. So here goes nothing for a fast run, I guess. Okay, I've took a lot more damage than I wanted to, more damage than last run. I have higher prayer, and I've still got to deal with the double mages, but then it is Jad. And KC number 5, which should be a combat achievement, which will be really exciting. So I want to complete as many as I can, which probably won't be many because some of them are speedrun tasks, which I don't think we get in. Okay, I will eat to full and take this very, very, very carefully. And we're just going to be doing the flinching strategy again, because why the hell not? Oh my god, I have just been chanced. I just misclicked the healer. Did you see that? Wait. That's the first time Jad's ever hit me. Do I get the combat achievement for that or not? That's a happy accident because I should get the combat achievement for that. What the hell? I can't believe I just misclicked under the freaking healer. The hitboxes are so small. Oh, one more hit and we see if the 5th run is the pet spoon. And if we get the combat achievement... Come on. Oh, is that it? There we go. Fight Caves Master is not the combat achievement. Did I really not get the combat achievement for tanking that? Never mind the pet. Where's the achievement? What? Why did I not get the achievement? That's 5kc. Complete the fight caves after... was I praying? No, I weren't praying, were I? So I have just reviewed the footage, and if you take a look at this, I definitely was not praying, and it was definitely Jad that hit me because the healer's max hit is a 14. I got hit a 17. So I definitely completed the fight caves after surviving a hit from Tiztok Jad without praying. Where's my achievement, Jagex? What the hell? On the bright side, I did get to complete the fight caves 5 times though. And I do have one more chance at the pet. Number 5. Can we get lucky? You not lucky. Unfortunate. 95 more to go to be on rate. And it was under 4 hours still, even with the eating, so that is a good sign. Oh, if I'm going to do 5 runs and I need runes for that, I'm going to need about another 1,500 casts. I'm just going to have to spend the tockle and get more back when I need it. I can't believe after having a couple of million tockle, I'm still running into issues where I don't really have any. That is going to be a huge problem. There's no game update this week. It's currently Tuesday and I don't think there's a game update tomorrow, so these shops aren't going to get reset. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to find one to buy more runes. This is ridiculous. I've hopped like 40 worlds and there is still not a single shop that doesn't have hundreds of thousands in stock. This is a problem. I can't buy these. I've basically got the runes for just 1 more run, maybe 2 if I use them scarcely, but I do need some of these. I guess I just have to hope that there is a game update tomorrow on Wednesday and I just heard it from somewhere that was wrong. I will be logging on in the morning for sure. Well, wish me luck with run number 6, potentially the last run of this video. This is the fastest Jad I've ever done. The healers are down, it's down to 56, and I've still got like 13 levels on my super strength pot. That is wild. Okay, and if all goes well, it does. Denying the healers is completed. Complete the fight caves without letting any of the mags cut heal, which means I don't have to worry about that next time. That is incredible to get. But no pet. However, we do still have one last option. I have a fire cape here. Boom! You not lucky. That one took over 4 hours, which means my average is somewhere between 3 hours, 40 minutes and 4 hours, 10 minutes, which is pretty good, honestly. Genuinely pretty good. But I need to see if these runes come back tomorrow, because if they don't come back into the shop, then I've not really got a viable way to do any more Jad. So for now, let's move on to a little bit of something else. Because while I've not got a woodcutting task, I do have the 73 flexion task to cut an onyx. And I've cut all of the logs in my bank now, so I have to cut fresh ones. And I'm a long way away, like 50,000 logs or something. Actually like 66,000 logs, I think, because I think I need 992,000 XP. Hey, and there's a flexion level. 11 more to go, though. 3,477 logs till the next level. Oh my god, a lamp! Oh, that is the first one in so long. So, that is level 10 mining. 11 levels left till I can start training it. That is getting so close. Okay, moment of truth. And they are reset, thank God. Okay. It's still not the most amazing news in the world because it is 135 tockel per chaos rune. And if I buy 50, it's more than that. As you can see, I've only got 600,000 tockel, so I'm in a bit of a tricky spot still. Something that I could do is just do riskier runs and do 2 makeshifts for the bats and use mind runes, which wouldn't be that bad at all, but I just feel like I need these some of the time, so I'm not sure what to do because I do need this tockel for other things as well, like crafting. Even if I spend all this tockel on chaos runes right now, it's like 3,500. That's 8 runs. I might need to do 800 and I have not got 60 million tockel. So I think all I can really do is buy 50 mind runes, 10 chaos, and then 1 of each pack per world. I've got to be quick. There's already runes in the shop. Jesus. Some worlds are already overstocked. Why? It's literally like 10 minutes after the update, man. This is a true Xtreme Onechunk struggle for a multitude of reasons. Yep, unfortunately, that is it for the Chaos Runes. I have overbought the Water and Airs in case I need them in the future, and that means if I do run out of Mind Runes, I can at least buy another like 7,000 of them to match the Water and Air Runes, but we're just going to be Wind Striking for the foreseeable, which does kind of suck, but it's time to save up some fire capes. I've been trading them in after every run, but I think I'm just going to do like 5, 6, 7 runs, save up all the capes, and end the video with a nice cape selling finale, which would be interesting. And there we go. And I don't think we get the pecs it would have shown up here. Unfortunate, but 3 hours 54 minutes is not that bad for Mind Rune runs as well. Like I said though, I am not going to be forfeiting this cape. I have none in the bank right now, and I am going to be saving these up just for a little while, and then I'll trade them all in at the end of the video, because that sounds fun. Before I go back in the caves, I need to do 2 things. One is reset my prayer, so I'm just going to run over to the Jads down here, and the other one is wait for a random event. Because randoms spawn at worst every 2 hours, and I've been in a place that can't spawn, which is in the fight caves, a minigame, for 4 hours, I am guaranteed a random event on the next cycle, which is going to be happening in 1 minute and 33 seconds. Okay, 5 more seconds till the random event spawn. Let's see what we get. Give me a lamp. Oh, unfortunate. Oh well, a ruby it is. And there we go. Kill count number 8. That is 2 fire capes in the bank, and I know a random is coming, so I am going to grab a clean Snapdragon for another pot if Jackal comes. That is a lamp. Okay, it was worth the wait. Oh my god. They've definitely changed this screen, right? I swear it did not. Oh yeah, because sailing's there. They've definitely changed it. Okay. Well, either way, that is going to be 11 mining. About 20 to 23 lamps left. There it is. Do we get the pet? I don't think so, because I think it pops up here rather than outside. So unfortunate. But I've got 3 capes to trade in, so let's see if we can get lucky. Bargain for Tuzrek Jad. Boom. You not lucky. There's number 1. What about number 2? Boom. You not lucky. Oh no. We've got 1 cape left for a chance at the pet. Are we going to get it? You not lucky. Which means I am officially going to be in the double-digit territory, and between 10 and 99, it's about 400 hours of fight caves. So if that doesn't deserve a sub, I don't know what does.